My name is Martina. I am a portrait artist based in Austria, and today in this video I am bringing you along with my latest commissioned portrait of dog Floh. And I am telling you 7 reasons why you should buy a custom portrait. So stay tuned!
Maybe you thought about commissioning a portrait yourself, for you, for a loved one, or as a heartfelt gift. Here are 7 reasons why this art form is so much more than just paint on paper. First, uniqueness over mass production. In a world where images are shared, liked and forgotten in seconds, a hand-painted portrait holds a completely different value. It's not a mass production item, not a product that exists 1,000 times over. It's a one-of-a-kind piece created just once in exactly this form. Every line, every shade, every brushstroke is placed with intention, not by automation, but with intuition, an eye for detail and emotion. No printer, no algorithm can capture the energy and personality found in a true work of art. A hand-painted portrait carries my signature, quite literally. And that's what makes it so personal, not just for you as the client, but also for me as the artist. Second, emotions in every stroke. A photo can capture a moment, but a portrait can tell a whole story. When I paint a face, I'm not just looking for the right proportions or colors. I try to feel what's behind the gaze, what makes this person or animal unique. Every portrait I create carries a certain mood, sometimes quiet and gentle, sometimes bold and vibrant. It's just not about what I see, but what I feel while painting. I believe those emotions live on in the final artwork, and the viewer can feel them too. A smile that not only looks at you, but touches your heart. A gaze that stirs something inside. That's what I love most about this art form. Third, made to last forever. In fast-moving times where so much is fleeting, a hand-painted portrait offers lasting value. It's something that endures for years, decades, maybe even generations. A portrait can become a true family heirloom. It remembers loved ones' meaningful life moments and deep emotional connections. Especially during times of transition or loss, it can offer comfort and closeness. I have painted many portraits in memory of someone who passed, a person or a beloved pet, and every time I feel how important this piece becomes for the family, how it helps them keep a connection alive. That, to me, is the greatest gift art can give, to remain when the world falls short. Fourth, a gift from the heart. A hand-painted portrait is more than a beautiful object. It's a symbol of care, appreciation and love. When you surprise someone with a portrait, you're not just giving them a picture. You're giving memories, emotions and a deeply personal connection. You are saying, I thought of you. I wanted to give you something that truly fits who you are. And for me, it's always an honor to be part of that gift. From the first conversation, I often sense how meaningful the portrait will be, and I paint with the awareness that this artwork will hold a special place in someone's life. These kinds of gifts aren't just for the moment. They continue to accompany, remind and touch us for years to come. Fifth, the connection between artist and client. A hand-painted portrait is always a shared journey. When you entrust me with a photo and with it part of your story, something emerges that goes far beyond just a commission. I often learn why this portrait is so important. Sometimes it's a celebration, sometimes a farewell, and sometimes simply love. These stories move me and they flow into the artwork. I don't just copy a photo, I listen, empathize, and try to capture what truly matters to you. The most beautiful moment for me is when someone says, "That's exactly them," or "That's the look I always loved." Then I know the connection was there. For me, art is communication, silent but honest. And a hand-painted portrait may be one of the most personal forms of that quiet language. Sixth, a creative legacy. A hand-painted portrait is more than a decoration. It's a legacy of creativity. It reflects the time, energy, and soul that go into creating something by hand. In a world where so much is digital and disposable, owning a physical painted artwork reminds us of the value of craftsmanship and human connection. It becomes a quiet statement. Art matters, people matter, stories matter. And your story captured in a portrait becomes part of that lasting legacy. Seventh, a daily reminder of what matters most. Hanging a hand-painted portrait in your home is like placing your heart on the wall. It's a daily reminder of someone you love, a memory you cherish, or a feeling you never want to forget. Unlike a photo on your phone, a portrait lives in your space. It becomes part of your everyday life. It quietly reminds you of who you are, what you have experienced, and what you hold close. And sometimes just one glance at it can bring you peace, strength, or even a smile when you need it most. Maybe you are now feeling inspired or already have an idea you'd love to see brought to life. If so, I'd love to hear from you, and I would be honored to paint your heart's image.
So, here we are. As you can see, I don't have the portrait with me. I was so quickly done with this 24 by 30 centimeter piece, and my customer was so excited to get it as fast as possible, so I couldn't film my outro beforehand. But as you can see, here is the final result, and I really like it. I think I captured him really well. So, if you like this video, please consider to like, share and subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. And I wish you a wonderful day, night, evening, wherever and whenever you're watching this video. I hope we are going to see us next time. Bye!